Have you noticed the shape of the rivet on your palm? The gentle curve of a moon? The firm crossing of a mountain's path? These are not coincidences. They are echoes from the source. Your life has a current, a direction written not in stone, but in flowing water. Today, we will not predict the future. We will learn to read the map you were born with. Ancient wisdom teaches that the body is a landscape, a reflection of the great wilderness within. The markings on your hand are not messages sent to you. They are messages that arise from you. They are the signature of a soul with a particular purpose. If you see the curve of the moon and the structure of the mountain etched upon your hand, it is time to awaken. Not because you are special, but because your path requires your full attention. This is the moment your journey begins to ask for you by name. Here is what you must understand. Here is the practice. You have looked at your own hand and felt a question rise from within. What is this deep knowing? This feeling that I am here for something more than what I see. Others may not have understood. They live in a world of surfaces. But a part of you, a deep and quiet part, knew this was not imagination. It was recognition. The crescent is the mark of the deep river. It flows with an ancient, feminine knowing, a connection to the cycles of water and moon. It is the signature of a soul who can feel the currents in a room, who dreams the rain before the clouds gather. You have always felt the unseen world. And the M, that is the mark of the mountain. It stands for the foundation, the path. It appears in the hands of those who are here to hold their ground, to break the stones of old patterns, and to provide a path for others to climb. They possess an inner structure, a spiritual integrity. You feel this. This is not fantasy. It is your nature. The world has not pushed you away. It has been trying to make you still enough to feel your own depths. Your gifts are not random. They are your tools. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to be a landmark, a quiet river, a firm mountain. Once you understand this, the landscape of your life changes. There is a current that flows within you, a quiet guidance. It does not speak in words, but in pulls. A pull toward, a pull away. It is not logic. It is not fear. It is the knowing of water. If the crescent moon has carved its shape into your hand, this current is stronger in you. That is your spiritual center of gravity, designed to guide you through the fog. The moon on the palm is a gateway, a sign of a spirit deeply connected to the subconscious, to the unseen realms where truth exists before it takes form. You feel things shift, you know intentions without words. You are pulled to take a turn you cannot explain. This is not an accident. It is alignment. It is your soul remembering the geography of its journey. Our world teaches us to dam this river. Be practical, they say. Build straight canals. And yet, how many times have you blocked your own flow, only to find yourself in a desert? The crescent moon is your reminder. Your deepest currents are sacred. When you begin to trust this flow as your guide, not just a feeling, you enter a life of clarity. You stop seeking wells outside of yourself and start drinking from the river that is already within you. This is not a weakness. It is your nature. It is your connection to the truth that flows beneath all things. It is time to listen to the water. Now, look at your hand with new eyes. Do you see the structure, the intersecting lines that form a mountain's peak and its foundation? The letter M. This shape is not merely a letter. It is a symbol, a mark of spiritual architecture. It reminds you that you are here to build something. The M does not appear on every hand. When it does, it often belongs to one who is not here to walk a well-trodden road. These are the souls who ask why, who feel a quiet fire to understand the foundation of things. They may have been seen as too intense, too questioning, but what the world saw as resistance was simply the mountain refusing to be moved by the wind. Those who carry the mountain on their palm are here to lead, not from a stage, but with a silent strength, with an unshakable core. They are the ones who learn to stand firm in the storm, so they can become the calm for others. The ones who get lost in the wilderness only to discover the true path. The ones who bring a lamp into the dark places. You are not here to follow. You are here to be a foundation. Your journey is not a random path. Your challenges have shaped your ground. Your questions have cleared the trail. The M is your reminder. You are not meant to be small. You are meant to awaken the path for others, to heal the ground, to rise so others may find their footing. This is your work. Stand in it. Your inner landscape is not passive. It is a powerful force, magnetic and true. When the river and the mountain are both part of your terrain, this power is clear in ways most cannot understand. This is why you feel life's currents so strongly. People are either drawn to your clarity or they are unsettled by your stillness. And this is not because something is wrong with you. It is because your presence speaks a truth that requires a response. When you are rooted in your foundation, when you are attuned to the flow, you no longer disappear into the noise. You radiate a quiet field, and this field does not allow for things to remain hidden. It awakens truth in some. It disturbs the illusions in others. You have walked into a room and felt the energy settle. You have seen strangers unburden their hearts to you. You have also felt a distance grow with those who cannot stand in your quiet truth. This is all the work of energy. Your frequency is strong because it is honest. And honest energy is a mirror. It reflects back the truth of whatever stands before it. The crescent marks your connection to the divine flow. The M marks your mission to be a steadfast path. When these two combine, your spirit becomes a clear lake at the base of a great mountain. And clear lakes do not chase the thirsty. They simply are. And by their very being, they offer water to all who come. Trust the coming and the going. It is not personal. It is the landscape of your soul doing its work. If you carry the mark of the river and the mountain, there is a very real possibility that your hands are not just for doing, but for being. Instruments of stillness. And whether you have known it or not, you have been affecting the energy of others, calming their inner storms, simply by the quality of your presence. This is not imagination. It is your nature, a spiritual inheritance written into your being and reflected on your skin. People come to you not for advice, but for sanctuary. They feel more settled in your presence, seen, understood, even if they cannot name why. Your calm is a balm. Your integrity creates a safe container for what is broken in others. But with this gift comes a profound responsibility to guard your own source and to choose your work wisely and to stop believing that because you can hold space for everyone, you should. Many who have this nature exhaust themselves, not from a lack of strength, but from a lack of boundaries. Your spirit was not made to carry the weight of every passing storm. It was made to be the calm within it, to offer clarity, not to carry confusion, to lift, not to rescue. This power can be shared in many ways, through your quiet presence, your careful words, your centered actions. It is time to stop doubting this quality and start cultivating it. You are a source of stillness, a spiritual anchor, and denying this truth will only lead to your own exhaustion. When you accept it, when you understand that your being is your gift, you step into true alignment. The world doesn't need your frantic action. It needs the quiet foundation you embody. Use it wisely. If you carry the mark of the deep river, there is a part of you that knows the power of silence, not the silence of emptiness, but the silence of fullness. The soul speaks in stillness, not in noise. And in that stillness, your own river becomes clear again. In a world that celebrates loudness, your quiet nature may have been misunderstood, but what others call distance is actually alignment. You are not withdrawing. You are returning to your source. The constant chatter of the world can cloud the water of a soul so deeply attuned to feeling, and so you must retreat. Not to escape, but to allow the sediment to settle. The crescent moon marks those who feel the world deeply, who carry the moods of others like silt in their own stream. When this is not cleared, it becomes overwhelming. But in silence, you hear the deep current of your soul again. In solitude, you recalibrate. Your deep insights, your clear knowing, they do not come from the noisy surface of life. They rise from the quiet depths, in the space between the noise. The world may see your silence as inaction, but it is where you find your true strength. You do not speak to be heard, you speak from a place of clarity. You do not act for attention, you move from your center. When you honor this rhythm, you operate from your deepest truth. The next time you feel the pull towards stillness, do not fight it. That is your source calling you home. Silence is not empty. It is a reservoir where your spirit is replenished, your power is gathered, and your path is made clear. Let the world be loud. You were made for the stillness that holds everything. You did not arrive here as an empty vessel. You came with an imprint. If the river and the mountain are etched onto your palm, they are sacred reminders of a spiritual agreement your soul understood before it entered this world. You may not remember the details, but you feel the agreement. Every time your heart is pulled toward a deeper meaning, every time you know that your life is more than a series of accidents. These are not marks of fortune. They are maps of your dharma, your work, cosmic signatures that confirm you came here with a purpose that is deeper than survival. Your soul chose this time, this body, these struggles, not as punishment, but as preparation. The difficulties you have known were not random. They were the carving of the riverbed. The people who challenged you were not obstacles. They were the stones that polished the rock. The reason you have never felt completely at home in the world's structures is that your true home is the path you are here to create. You are here to shift the energetic ground, to anchor a deeper stillness, to live in a way that reminds others of their own true nature. Deep within, you have always known this. The quiet yearning, the sense that you are here for more, it is the echo of the promise your soul made. Send me. I will hold the ground. Now, the map on your palm is awakening that memory. Every step in your truth honors the agreement. Fulfillment is not found by chasing what the world offers. It is found by remembering why you came. You are not lost. You are being called back to your work. The markings on your hand are not a prediction. They are a mirror of what is already within you, of the work you are here to do. As you begin to align with your soul's true path, the path of the mountain and the river, you will notice the world begins to speak to you. Echoes of alignment will accelerate, like ripples on a still lake, guiding you. For those who bear these marks, this acceleration can be startling because you are naturally tuned to a frequency others do not hear. You will see patterns in numbers on a clock face, a receipt. You will think of a forgotten song, and it will play. You will feel a friend is in need, and they will call. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. This is the language of the Tao, the universe's way of breathing with you. Yes, it whispers. This is the way. Keep walking. The more you listen, the clearer these echoes become. Not because the world is changing, but because you are. Your inner noise is quieting. Your awareness is deepening. Your own energy is becoming a clearer reflection of the truth you were always meant to live. And the more you trust this flow, the more the unseen becomes seen. Dreams become instruction. Chance meetings become sacred appointments. Even your challenges begin to reveal their purpose, uncovering a hidden grace in every detour. But here is the secret practice. You must stop seeing them as random. Stop calling them strange. Begin to receive them as what they are, sacred echoes, invitations to a deeper trust in your own knowing. When you honor these moments of alignment, your life becomes a magnet for clarity.